Hey everybody, welcome to RANKenstein, and for today's episode, we're going back to camp. We're gonna rank down the top Final Friday girls. Okay, so this is a freaking fun list for me, and it got really hard as we got closer to the end, but I made it, and here's the list. Now, I'm only doing Friday the 13th movies in the Mancuso era, parts 1 through 8, the only ones that really matter. In at number 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, or what it should have been called, Jason Takes a Cruise to Manhattan. This film had some charm, but overall it was quite forgettable. Kind of like Jensen Dega's portrayal of Rinnie. It's not offensive in any way, and she was cute. However, it was a bit stale and, let's face it, forgettable. And it's not the actor's performance at all, it's actually just the character. The only shred of interest I had in this character was the fact that for some reason her oddly creepy uncle demanded that she learn to swim, like now. Pushed her in the lake and, like Jason before her, struggled to survive. Now, as if learning how to swim in the middle of a lake isn't freaky enough, poor Rinnie was getting her leg yanked on by a mongoloid Jason. I'm freaked out about touching a fish in the water, never mind a mongoloid boy.
Come on, Rinnie, swim!
Now, at the time, they seem roughly about the same age, Rinnie and Jason, but that doesn't make any sense at all. So if you take away all the time inconsistencies in Friday the 13th, especially part 7, just focus on the fact that Jason drowned in 1958, that would make Rinnie about 41 when she's supposedly going on this high school cruise. Okay, I know this is sacrilege, but number 7 on the list, Alice from the original Friday the 13th. Now, I love Alice, but in reality, her character is very lackluster. There was only that moment where creepy Steve Christie kind of caressed her hair and it looked like there was going to be a subplot boiling there, but it really just, it ended there, it died.
All right, Friday, I'll give it a week.
Now, Alice scores some points for that long, drawn-out fight scene with Pamela Voorhees.
Look what you did to him!
But let's face it, she barely won against what, like a 58-year-old woman? And she gets offed in part 2, so you gotta lose some points for that one.
Don't let her live. I won't, Jason. I won't.
Number 6, Tina.
Jason?
I love Tina. Carrie versus Jason, as it was billed. Well, actually it wasn't billed, but whatever. Everybody says that, right? Anyway, I love Tina, and I love the elements that were in play when she battled Jason. The cool thing about this battle was, of all the other ones, this was about as fair a fight as you could get. My only downside with Tina is there was absolutely no upside with her. There was no light at the end of the tunnel with this character. She's a tortured girl all her life who's seen no happiness, weeps through the whole film, and in the end, really is no better off for having killed Jason. She may as well have just died. Number 5 on the list, what's up, Pam?
Listen, I want you all to meet somebody. Hey, Pam. Yo, Pam, come here, baby, come here. This is my friend Pam.
Hi.
She's my girlfriend.
All right, I have a soft spot for Pam, Melanie Kinnaman in particular, who plays Pam. The thing I like about Pam is she has a little bit of sex appeal to the role, which I feel is kind of lacking with some of the other ones. She's a woman in power, she's large and in charge, but she also looks like she'd get down and dirty with a patient. Okay, whoa. Sorry, totally off topic. Here's my takeaway from Pam. A white shirt. A wet white shirt. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Points lost for not fighting the real Jason. And let's face it, aside from some awesome photos from that 15-second chainsaw scene, she really did nothing to win the day. Number 4 on the list, Ginny. Ginny has a lot of love out there, and why not? She's flirty, down to earth, fun, kick-ass. She has it all.
I promise you, I'll never, ever be late again in my entire life. Is it a deal?
All right, what the hell?
She also uses brains and brawn to off Jason, but in the end, when she has a chance to kill Jason, she chops him in the shoulder. The shoulder! What the fuck, Ginny? All right, let's get right to it. Number 3, Trish. Trish is not only a wholesome family girl, she knows a hunk when she sees one.
You need a lift?
She has a protective nature far more than the other girls up until this point. She stands up to Jason, even calling out for a fight. And she's willing to sacrifice herself for the safety of her little brother. Pretty noble. Number 2, this one was tough. Chris Higgins, Friday the 13th Part 3. Now, like Tina, she's suffering from PTSD. However, unlike Tina, she's at least trying to get her life back together. Therefore, when Jason decides to not cooperate with that, we feel a lot more for her. Chris had the best battle with Jason, from cabin to the woods, from the barn to the lake. It had it all, and it seemed real. And you can sympathize with the character. Just when you think things can't get worse in life, boom, she's attacked again by the same mongoloid. That doesn't happen often. In the end, along with a great performance by Dana Kimmel, we got a strong character, a great end battle with Jason, and most importantly, the trademark Jason mask with the axe in the head. Not sure what the hell that is. All right, number 1 on the RANKenstein's top Friday final girl, Megan.
I don't need this tonight. Out, Megan.
Sheriff's office. Oh, I'm sorry. He can't come to the phone right now. He's in the can draining his lizard.
Megan was very unique to the Friday the 13th series. For one, she was never really a damsel in distress. And also, she was really horny. Like, she was a very, very flirty girl. This is like the kind of role that usually guys get.
Stay down.
Whatever you say.
That's what I want.
The sheriff's daughter is a badass, risk-taking, law-breaking hornball who almost rips Jason's head off with a boat propeller. The character of Megan seems very real, very fun, and that's why she is number 1 on RANKenstein.
Hey, get your hands offer, animal. You little turd. I ought to punch you silly.
Let him out of there, Rick.
Megan, don't clown around.
I'm not the one with the funny red nose.
Also, side note, a while back, the Horror Slash conducted a poll on Instagram, had a tournament for Friday the 13th girls, and in the finals, it was Jennifer Cook's Megan over Dana Kimmel's Chris, but the slightest of margins. All right, that's it for RANKenstein, the top final Friday girl. If you have comments, leave them below. I'd love to see them. Also, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notifications tab, follow us on social media, and we'll see you soon.